right, here we go. Here we go. I know, man. I know how you feel about this. He loves it. I'm so honored to be here celebrating Daniel Craig's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's been a privilege to work with him, to watch him, and especially impactful to play opposite this most iconic James Bond in his last venture into the field. Here's what you need to know about Daniel, though. Although he's extremely generous with his time, he's a big fan of brevity. So, in your honor, I promise to make this quick. I love this story because it means so much to me. On my first day on No Time to Die, I'm coming out of my trailer. I see Daniel about 300 feet away. Now, I'm aware of the responsibility and the pressure of joining such a franchise and ultimately stepping into his world and his territory. So my plan was to just stay out of it until we were on set, meet him for the first time in full costume, full prosthetics, full villain. So I quickly ducked back into my trailer, peeking to see if he was still there. Yes, I know, it was not my coolest moment. And I don't know if you know how fast he moves, but this guy is like a cheetah. And suddenly he's like 12 inches away. Having sought me out, he grabs me by the shoulders and he says, "It's gonna be okay." And it seems like a funny thing to say to a guy who happens to be playing a supervillain and your nemesis, but that's just the kind of guy Daniel is. I was so struck by this immediate care and consideration, and I quickly came to learn, oh yeah, that's Daniel. Yeah, we all know he's a superb actor and he's dedicated and he could handle all of his own stunts with one hand tied behind his back and the other holding a Negroni. But he's as fastidious about his craft as he is about his empathy for everyone around him. He has this ability to hold these two potentially opposing things at the same time, an incredible amount of talent and responsibility, and an incredible warmth and acute awareness for what those around him need. But he doesn't have to turn one off to do the other. He holds space for both simultaneously, which I feel to be a very rare trait. And from this experience of working together, I have a very specific image of Daniel in mind. We're making our way to the 007 soundstage so we could work on a scene. And Daniel's kneeling on a tatami, this Japanese mat, glasses on, he's staring intently at the script on the ground in front of him. So intently, in fact, he's about inches away from the page. He's a very bendy Bond. That's not just Bond, that's Daniel. And even when we're performing a stunt where we had to basically break my arm, he does it in this most graceful way. It's like a ballet. Anyway, so he's hovering inches away from the script, and you can just see the investment immediately. You can see the care, the confluence of him in that serene position, but with laser beam eyes on the script, the dedication he applied to every scene, every moment of this experience, on screen and off, is something I will not soon forget. Daniel likes to say, in for a penny, in for a pound. Something your quaint grandmother might say as if she was giving you a cookie while also handing you your ass for being disrespectful. It's wise, but it's also very old school, very polished, and very classy. Just like James Bond, and just like Daniel. I think that attitude's evident in his work. I'm sure it's why we're all here today celebrating this man's illustrious career thus far. And man, I cannot wait to see where it takes you next. I'm lucky to have worked with you, to gotten to know you, and to be here for this moment. If you're lucky enough to play a bad guy, you'd better make sure the good guy is legendary. And this good guy is the best.